All right. Hi, everyone. So let's see. Let's actually see if what Nick has anything interesting to say tonight. I'm not 100% sure that that will be the case, but I don't think any of us ever are. Wouldn't you agree, Nick?
No, I disagree
Why would you disagree with that?
because I don't want to agree with you.
Well, you know what? I would say that there's nothing unusual about that.
Yeah,
Nothing unusual at all.
nope.
So, well, Nick, what would you like to say is the thing you're most looking forward to about season 4?
More trivia.
Well, you know what, Nick? Nothing is guaranteed in life.
That is accurate.
But, I feel like the audience has been waiting for a whole week for season 4. It feels like it was just yesterday that it was season 1. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Mm, I don't know about yesterday, but maybe one more extra day.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, you know what, Nick? It's time for the opening credits. Roll them. The struggle is real, Nick.
Welcome to Funny is Part of My Name, a podcast about math and Korean culture with a side of humor. For more information about our podcast, please visit our website at www.funnypodcast.detroit.com.
And now here are your hosts, 프로페서 승찬 and 닉 하하하.
See, Nick, it's time for season 4.
It is that time. Yes.
So, you know what I have? Something new.
Okay.
I would say this isn't unusual, right? That I
Oh,
have
oh.
something new.
No, that is not unusual at all. You
So,
typically have
I
something
have
new.
New Cheez-Its
Oh,
white
okay.
cheddar flavor.
Oh, those look interesting.
So
All
I
right.
I'm not sure what to expect from these. It can't be anything good, but I'm willing to try them anyway. When the ingredients start with degerminated yellow cornmeal and then vegetable oil, I'm a little bit skeptical because I don't
Wait.
really like vegetables.
The first ingredient is corn?
It says degerminated yellow cornmeal.
Oh, so it's a corn-based Cheez-It, not a flour-based Cheez-It.
Well,
Okay.
then it has whey, cheddar cheese, and then 2% or less of all these other things. You know what? We should have some nutritionist or chemist come on the show one week to tell us about these things, because I feel like people need to know, don't you think, Nick?
Now, you want this person to specifically speak about these Cheez-Its or just food in general?
Well, you know what? Whatever they want to tell us about, because none of it is healthy anyway. So let's see. So let's try this. I kind of feel bad that I read the ingredients now.
You know, John, what I will say is the reaction and the facial expressions that you give to these foods that you don't like that you try on the air, at least we all have a preview and we know that if you were ever to be getting physically tortured, what your expression would be.
Well, yes, that would be true. But now that I know that they are corn-based, at least I know what the origin of the flavor is that I'm tasting.
Do you like regular white cheddar Cheez-Its?
Oh, absolutely not.
No. Do you like Cheez-Its at all?
Yes,
The
I
regular,
like the
like the
extra
regular.
toasty ones.
Okay.
But what I will say these taste like, just so that the review is for the record, they taste like the puffy Cheetos, but with zero flavor. Zero flavor.
Puffy Cheetos. Okay.
So they taste like so you would be better off buying the puffy Cheetos and you would get better cheddar flavor than these stupid things.
Do they have the like white cheddar? It's like a powder.
Oh, absolutely. But
Okay.
like the cheddar, like it's actually less on your fingers than with the white cheddar Cheez-Its. So that
Okay.
might be part of the issue.
Oh yeah. It's if it's bland, then it might not
Yeah,
have
it's
enough.
absolutely
Okay.
bland and they're awful. And I would not recommend. 0 out of 10. That's a great way to ruin the first episode of the 4th season, Cheez-Its.
Wow.
Yeah, you could have done better.
I think, John, what this shows you is when you see new items at the store, you should start reading the ingredient list at the store, and that hopefully will guide your decision whether you should get something or not.
So, you know what, Nick? I would halfway disagree with you, but I
Okay.
happen to halfway agree with you.
All right.
So, I will say, though, I'm not looking at the ingredient list at the store because I'm a mathematician and I have to be sort of on top of the numbers.
All
And
right.
so I started using the Shop and Scan Meyer app at Meyer. And so I'm paying attention to whether it's a good value to try this new food by the price it's showing me on the app. And then
Okay.
it shows me the total of the groceries as I'm going so that I know in advance if something wasn't really quite worth it, made my total too high, I put it back.
Okay. So a more objective approach, whereas looking at the ingredient list and trying to make an evaluation is a little more subjective.
Yes. So some things,
All
you
right.
know, like if I really thought, well, you know what, I really want to try this, but I don't think it's worth it to try it, then away it goes back onto the shelf.
So if you see something at the store that based on initial glance looks absolutely awful, but it is, in your perception, a good value, are you still going to buy it?
It's possible.
So even if you are 98% sure it's going to be horrible, if it's a good value, you will still get it.
Yeah, it's possible. Why not?
Now,
Why
if
not?
something looks really good, but it seems to be too expensive, you will not get it then.
Probably. And that's closer to 100% chance because no one's going to rip me off with their price gouging, Nick.
Okay.
So there we go. So that's price gouging 101 for the audience. So what do we have here? We have some Grand Traverse Select Sweet Harvest Riesling. So this is from the Grand Traverse Chateau in Traverse City.
Okay. It sounds like it's a very sweet wine.
Well, you know what? I need some flavor after those awful Cheez-Its. Oh my. Well, that's a no-go for me.
Is it real sweet?
Absolutely not.
No?
Okay, so I would say it might be considered sweet by some people, but it's a bit too tart for me.
Oh, okay.
It has a very, very tart taste.
Okay.
So, Nick, because the audience has been waiting for season 4 for an entire week, I think that we should, of course, right, show them that we care about their continued loyalty to the show and that we have a surprise.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
Are you ready for this, Nick?
Sure.
Well, I don't know if, well, maybe you will be surprised. Who knows?
I hope so. I mean, you're leading
Okay,
into
so
it
what,
as a
what would you
surprise.
say? This is actually a good surprise. So, what would you say would be a good surprise, Nick?
We're gonna do trivia right now.
Well, Nick, actually, that's fake news, but I will say that I have started reading the newspaper, so like an actual newspaper,
Okay.
and so my new hobby has been doing crossword puzzles in newspapers. So I have the New York Times crossword app, but then I also, in the local newspaper, I print it, or actually, like I tore this out, right? And I took this printed copy and take it wherever I go and fill it out throughout the whole month whenever I have free time. Because sometimes you just don't want to look at your phone all the time.
Yeah.
So, like I will say that there's some of these on here where if the audience can help me out with some of the clues that I still need filled in, then you will win a prize if you're correct.
All right. Which newspaper is that?
Thumbprint News.
Thumbprint News. Where do you get that?
I get it at Bronx Burger on, where is it? On on Mound Road. So about 14 and Mound in Warren. So just, if you need a interesting thing here, Thumbprint News. But Nick, here's the clue that I'm stuck on. And if you get it correct, then you will be eligible for a prize also.
Oh, all right.
So 54 down. The clue is Indian music. And it's 4 letters, and the third letter is a G.
Indian music, 4 letters. Third one is G.
And I really need this one here, Nick. Oh my, that's awful. I can't believe this.
I don't know this one.
Well, Nick, that's okay. We can now go to this day in history.
Oh,
So that was your first question incorrect.
okay.
So what happened on this day in history, according to Thumbprint News, Nick?
So June 6th.
Yes. According to Thumbprint News, what do you think would be what they would highlight as what happened on this day in history?
Can you give me a year?
1849.
1849. All right, so it's pre-Civil War.
Now, I'm not sure that you're going to get this one. But that's okay. I'll give you a guess anyway. I really don't think you'll get this one, but like I said,
Time zones were created.
oh, so close. Denmark becomes a constitutional monarchy.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I'm really surprised you did not get that, Nick.
Well, I wasn't around that day, so I think you have to throw me a bone on it.
Well, where were you at then, Nick? Where were you at?
June 6th, 1849.
Actually, no, that's not true. That was fake news. That was
Wait.
actually June 5th. I think that this calendar has the day's number incorrectly. Well, don't read Thumbprint News for that part of the paper.
Oh, all right. Does it come out daily?
No, monthly.
Monthly, okay.
I think the days may have been numbered incorrectly, but that's okay. I'll forgive you because I enjoy your free paper. Now, Nick, here's your next question from Thumbprint News. So now this is actually a vocabulary trivia question, Nick.
Okay.
So what word is a noun meaning a joke or a line in a script meant to get a laugh?
Say that again.
What word? Oh my, that was awful. What word is a noun meaning a joke or a line in a script meant to get a laugh? Now, Nick, I feel like you would know this one because you like getting laughs.
Say it one more time.
What word is a noun meaning a joke or a line in a script meant to get a laugh? I'm not sure you're going to get this one.
Nope, not. I don't have
So
it.
what's your guess? I feel like you would be good at making up words, Nick. I really do. Well, time is
I
up,
don't know.
Nick. Minus 5,000 points, but it's Buffalo.
How do you spell that?
Boffola. Buffalo.
Oh yeah. I'll add that one to the vocabulary list.
Yeah, so the audience could be heard chuckling throughout the play, but there were few theater filling buffaloes.
Oh, very good.
I mean, I'm laughing right now.
I see that.
So you know what, Nick? I think it's time for a break.
Okay, I could use one.
I feel like, just like usual, the time goes by fast. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, we're
I
at
feel
first
like
break.
the time always flies. I mean, the time always flies on this show because it's a lot of fun when
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun when there's prizes to give away. So the audience should stay tuned, Nick, because we have a lot of prizes to give away tonight.
A lot. Oh, so okay. All right.
Yeah, there's a lot of prizes.
Wow.
Yeah. What a time to be alive. It's time for a break, Nick.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long.
Isn't this nice?
To watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
What's the theme here? It looks like a bunch of like college.
Yeah, so what do you
scenes.
think this is about, Nick?
As you fade away.
Oh my, this is awful.
I don't know here. Demonstrating the college experience.
Oh my, not even close, actually. That is kind of close. So I'll give you 2 points for that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, 2 points, Nick.
That's a lot more than I usually get awarded.
So, yes, but you already got negative 50,000.
Well,
It's National
It
Higher
happens.
Education Day, Nick.
Oh, okay. All right.
So how do you feel about higher education? Oh my, this is
I'm
awful.
not sure how to answer that. What do you mean? How do I feel about it?
Well, do you have any any sentiments about National Higher Education Day?
No, I did not. I don't because I didn't know that was today.
Well, what would you say, or what would you guess somebody would do if they're celebrating National Higher Education Day, Nick?
Go to school.
Not even close. Yeah, not even close. So, Well, actually, that might be one of the things you could do. So you could just raise awareness for higher education.
What do you
And
mean? What do you mean by raise awareness for it?
So what would you say?
I think people are pretty aware that college exists.
Yes, but I'm not actually sure that people understand what higher education means. Because
Okay,
higher
I don't
education,
I don't even know what you mean by saying that.
well, Nick, that's okay. So now, audience, just so that you know, if you put in the live chat tonight what you actually would do to celebrate National Higher Education Day, then you will win a prize of a brand new sticker, Nick. We have stickers now.
Question: is observing a holiday different than celebrating a holiday?
Well, Nick, yes.
Okay.
Because sometimes you don't have to observe a holiday on the day it's celebrated.
Right. Well, I guess I suppose that mostly applies to the work week. But
Well,
yes.
that's okay, Nick. But here is what the new sticker looks like.
Oh, all right.
So that's actually nice and bright, isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't that fancy?
Yeah.
So we have a whole pile of them to give away.
Oh, wow. How about that?
Yes, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And they are, well, they're vinyl. So they are high quality and they're waterproof.
Wow.
Isn't that fancy, Nick?
Yes.
And the best thing is that they're free to our audience. If you tell us how you would celebrate National Higher Education Day today.
Okay. Very good.
Because Nick, your answer was not very good.
I didn't give any answers.
Well, that's what I mean. Your answer wasn't very good. That's exactly what I mean.
All right. Okay.
Now, if you actually are listening tonight and you don't want a sticker, guess what else we have, Nick? Like, what would you say would be a good prize for National Higher Education Day, Nick?
A spin of the wheel.
So close. A Ferris State University button.
Wait, what's with the handprint?
Well, I have no idea.
Does it say
But
pride? Does it say something pride on it?
yes, but I will say that I actually went to Ferris State University. And so one of the ways to celebrate National Higher Education Day is to go ahead and share with everyone and anyone you can about how going to school, college, or university has helped you in your personal and academic life. So I would like to share something about where I went to school at Ferris State with everyone. And that's that they gave me these free buttons, and now I'm going to share with anyone who wants one.
Oh, so you've had those since you were in school?
Yes.
Oh,
So I kept them for a special time, and the time is now, Nick. The time is now.
wow.
But if you're not intrigued by the stickers and you're not intrigued by the buttons, I have another button, and I really just want to get rid of this one, but
Okay. Wait, what?
Mary had a little lamb and his name was Jesus. It's a Christmas button. So if you want to get in the Christmas spirit early and you celebrate Christmas and you want this button, then all you have to do is comment in the live chat and it's yours. I want it out of here. This is a closeout sale on the buttons.
I thought you're giving them away for. Oh no, wait. How does someone get the button?
Well, all they have to do is comment in the live chat about how they would celebrate National Higher Education.
Oh, okay. So the buttons and the stickers can be obtained the same method.
Yes.
Okay.
That is true, Nick. But isn't this? I mean, what's wrong with their faces?
I think you should save this one until the holidays.
Yeah, but what's wrong with their faces? Yeah, but okay, but Nick, there's an issue with that. And it's that if people want to have it to wear during the holidays, they have to get it now, or they won't have it to wear during the holidays.
But that's 6 months away. Why now? Why not like?
Well, you know,
November?
the postal service is slow these days, Nick.
You could send it via a different parcel method.
Well, what is that going to be? The under the Amtrak, like over the mountains and through the woods postal service?
Yes.
Well, that would take 9 months, Nick.
Oh. Well.
So we have
I suppose you could
method we can get right now.
I suppose you could personally deliver it.
Well, you know what? I don't think I can do that, but I still am wondering why they don't have any faces.
I can't answer that for you.
I think that's a little bit there's something wrong about that, wouldn't you say?
Maybe, but well, get a marker and you can add some face.
I'm not
features.
going to deface Jesus and Mary.
Okay.
No, if an audience member wants the button and they want to deface Jesus and Mary, they can do it themselves.
Oh, all right.
I'm not going to aid in the defacing of Mary and Jesus.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that, Nick.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear it too.
Yep.
So now, Nick, I have another snack. You
Okay.
ever got these before?
Not the Better Made brand.
Yeah, these were new to me also.
Oh, okay.
And I will say that I think it's because they probably just sell out quickly because it was the only bag in the store.
Okay.
So, oh my, I'm gonna try it. Oh,
Pretty good.
I'm actually you know,
Are they smooth potato chips or do they have ripples?
they do not have ripples, but I will say that what I think I need now, Nick, is a taste test of different brands of dill pickle chips side by side.
Ooh, I like the
Because
idea of this.
I don't actually think I can judge this one by itself because the Lay's ones are more vinegary and these are not they don't have that vinegar kick to them. So
Okay.
since I do like the Lay's ones, I also like these, but it's hard to tell without having them in succession, you know?
So these are pretty good, but whether they're better or worse than whether the Lay's or these ones are better, you need to try them both at the same time.
Well, you know how there's different type of pickles though, right?
Yeah.
So I don't feel like it's fair to even classify all dill pickle chips in the same category even.
Fair. But I'm saying just on their own though, they're pretty good.
Yes. They
Do
are
you-
very good.
Okay, so I'm trying to think. Are there any other brands that make a pickle type chip that you can add to the comparison?
Yes,
Does Kettle Brand make a variation?
I do not know, Nick, but
I
let's
think
look
they
it
do.
up.
I think so.
So now I do know though that Meyer does, Meyer brand does.
Okay.
You are correct now that I see it, that Kettle brand does.
Okay.
And apparently now that I see it, Pringles does.
Oh,
And
I think you should get all of these and try them on the air sometime.
Old Dutch brand does. I know I've seen Uncle Ray's brand.
All right.
Utz does.
Utz makes chips.
Apparently they do, Nick. I haven't seen Utz in this area before.
Not chips, only pretzels.
And apparently Kroger has a spicy dill pickle chip, which that's a bit, like that's interesting. And then have you tried the flaming hot Cheetos Mountain Dew yet, Nick?
Flaming hot Cheetos Mountain Dew.
Yes.
So it's Mountain Dew that's supposed to taste like.
Well, it just like, it doesn't say it's like flaming hot Cheetos, but it has the same flaming hot like logo because like Frito-Lay owns Pepsi and all of that. So it just like it's like a Mountain Dew with a jalapeno kick to it, kind of.
Not that doesn't
Yeah,
sound
but
good.
like it's like that mango jalapeno flavor. I feel like people are into it these days. But they have a flaming hot dill pickle flavored Lay's chip.
Ooh. Where do I find that?
Well, I have no idea, but
Oh man.
hers makes a dill pickle chip. I haven't seen hers in a while.
So
around
I
here.
think you should try to acquire as many different ones as you can and do an on the air comparison.
Mike sells groovy spicy dill pickles, so that's one of the only ones that I see with grooves in them. Well, actually, hers has grooves, but it's creamy dill pickle.
Creamy
And
dill
then
pickle.
Deep River has a New York spicy dill pickle.
Oh wow.
Golden Flake potato chips. I actually have never heard of those, but Golden Flake has a thin and crispy dill pickle chip.
Okay.
So that might be interesting to add thin and crispy to the mix. Then Joe's tea dill potato chips. Oh my, there's so many different choices. Did you know that they're actually McClure's Pickles makes a spicy pickle chip. So Carolina brand kettle dill pickle chips. Oh my. And apparently there is a Better Made crinkle cut garlic dill pickle chip. So
Oh,
Better Made apparently makes a
okay. Now we're
crackhead
talking.
one also.
Now we're talking.
So there you go, Nick. There's a survey of dill pickle chips, and we need them all. We need them all, Nick.
Okay, so really, are you going to try to get as many of these different offerings as possible and do an on the air comparison?
Well, Nick,
I want to see it. I think the audience wants to see it also.
I think that would be a good party game in person. Wouldn't you think?
Yes, but I think it will also be very good to do it on the air.
Well, Nick, I think that I still think that would be a good in-person party game.
I agree.
But would you ever buy a bucket of 2,000 dill pickle chips, Nick?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, how
How
many
much
chips-
would you pay for that?
Wait. When you say dill pickle chips, do you mean like potato chips that taste like
No,
pickles?
like the pickle, the actual like
The
hamburger.
little sliced
Yeah. So how much would you
pickles.
pay for 2,000 of them?
2,000 of them. So a container of 2,000.
Oh my, this is awful.
Well, let's see. Like an average size jar of those probably has, I don't know, 100. So it's like 20 times. I don't know.
Oh my.
$20.
Oh my. No, Nick. Inflation is gotten to you. It's $36 now.
Yeah, I don't need that many pickles.
I don't know what to say, Nick. I don't know what
It's all right.
to say.
Someone else can buy that many pickles. I don't
So
I
Nick,
don't need that many.
I'll make a deal with you.
Okay.
So I'll give you 10 dill pickle trivia questions. And if you get 8 out of the 10 correct, then I'll buy you a bucket of 2,000 dill pickles.
All right. If you're gonna provide them, then I'll accept it.
Yeah, so question 1, Nick. What queen claimed that pickles made her beautiful?
Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, so close. Cleopatra.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't hate the logic.
Well, yeah, but how would you know? Because were you around when Cleopatra was around, Nick?
No. I'm saying the logic of eating pickles making you beautiful. I'm buying into. I'm buying into it. I'm definitely buying into that.
This is just that. Oh, that's disgusting wine. So, how many, like, I want you to realize, like, I'm asking the weight. All right, Nick. So, how many pickles, or what is the weight of the pickles that an average American eats every year?
So how much in weight of pickles does the average American eat annually?
Yes.
What's the units? Pounds?
I'm not telling you that part. So you can answer in any units you want, Nick, and I'll convert it.
Okay, so as long as you convert it and I get it correct, that's fine.
Yes. And I'll even give you a plus or minus 2% tolerance.
All right. So I'll do this in pounds.
Yep. So you think it's at least 1 pound then, apparently.
I do, yes. Let's see. 12.5.
Oh, so close. 8.5 pounds.
8.5. Okay.
So now, Nick, you have to get the next 8 questions correct in a row.
Wow, living on the edge.
Yes.
Okay.
So, what day of the year is National Pickle Day? I'll give you a hint. It's not today.
I figured as much, because if it was today, you would have announced it already. With how much I know you
struggle
like
is real,
pickles.
Nick.
All right, let's see, pickles. For some reason, I think it's a summer date, because I imagine like eating pickles outside on a warm summer day as part of a picnic or a barbecue. August 22nd.
Oh, so close. November 14th.
Okay, well, that's an awfully obscure day to have National Pickle Day, but
Well, why would you say it's obscure?
well, not obscure. It just doesn't seem to fit the situation all that well, because of the explanation I gave, like when I imagined the ideal setting for eating pickles.
Yes, but Nick, I think you forget that pickles are brined. And so
Yeah.
back in the time before, like refrigerators existed, people had to brine and can food to preserve it to stay good through the winter months.
Yeah.
And so they might not be eating their biggest pickles until November.
All
Well, because
right.
all of the biggest pickles fall to the bottom of the barrel and the small one float up.
Oh. Okay. All right. I'll
And so
buy
you
that
want
logic.
the big juicy ones at the bottom, and they come closer to the winter.
Okay. All right. I'll
It's
buy that
physics,
logic.
Nick.
I'll buy that.
And I schooled people on some physics on National Higher Education Day, Nick.
Oh, good.
Isn't that nice? Well, Nick, unfortunately, you lost,
It's all right.
but you'll still get a sticker.
Thank you.
And by the way, everyone, they're not for sale. You have to get them directly through me. And by the way, like I said, there's more where that came from. So we have, we have more and more stickers, Nick.
Oh, wow. A whole sheet.
So there's more and more stickers here,
Oh, how about that?
and they're in stock.
Very good.
Yes, I'm actually very impressed by this, Nick.
You should be.
They're in stock. So you know what, Nick? I feel like people don't really appreciate everything that we do here at the show. So after the break, I'm going to give everyone a behind the scenes tour.
Of what?
Well, I mean, everyone has to stay up until after the break to find out.
Oh, okay.
Like, I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise now, Nick.
Okay, that's fair. I will say though, so we're opening up season 4 on a very high note. I even though I did not perform very well, I enjoyed this trivia. I thought it was a good one.
Well, yes, I will say that, Nick, that any trivia involving pickles is good,
Agreed. Yes,
but we need more pickles.
I could go for some pickles right now.
Yeah, pickles are actually there are some pickles in the house right now. I think the break is a perfect time for me to go get some. What do you think, Nick?
Yes, I agree.
Well, it's time for a break. What a time to be alive.
You got it.
Hey, I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way.
So, Nick, what do you think about that?
I don't know what to think. It was just somebody shopping for glasses.
What do you think was happening there?
I don't know. It would look like someone shopping for glasses. I have no
Well,
idea.
you know what? Even though I don't really like these pickles the most, I do think that they're acceptable. So when you're in a crunch, Vlasic,
Are those the sweet ones or the dill ones?
just dill.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I mean, they're not. The Vlasic ones. It's an old reliable. They're not
yeah,
the best,
so
but they're not the
not
worst.
the best, but here we go.
You can do worse.
Mm. 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 Delicious.
Good.
This is one vegetable I will eat, Nick.
Good. Glad to hear that.
5 calories for 2 slices.
5 calories per 2. Okay, that makes sense.
So if you eat the whole jar, then that would be, how many calories do you think it is for the whole jar of pickles, Nick?
Hold up the jar again. And how many calories per serving?
5.
How many pickles are in a serving?
2.
Okay, 2. So how many calories for the whole jar?
Yes, how many calories for the whole jar, Nick?
Okay, so effectively, I need to figure out how many servings are in that jar, and then multiply it by 5.
Yes.
1, 2.
So there's a math problem for you, everyone.
Yep.
So
Yep.
what do you
Okay.
think, Nick? I'll show the jar one more time.
260 calories.
Oh, so close. 75. Actually,
there's only
actually
15
more like-
servings.
more like 65, 70, because it says about 13, 14 servings. So about,
Oh, that's it. Oh,
yeah,
Okay,
so-
that's a lot less than I thought. Okay.
well, they give you a lot of pickle juice so that you can make picklebacks after.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like you have to have something to drink because this wine is not that good.
Maybe we should
Oh, no.
pour some of the pickle juice in the wine.
Well, I can't now because there's something floating in the wine.
Oh,
I don't even know if I want to finish this now.
based on your reactions so far, I advise
You
against
see
it.
that?
Oh yeah,
I don't even know what that is.
I think you should just dump that out.
Well, I'm a little bit worried now. What have I been drinking all night?
I don't know. Maybe that's why the wine's not very good.
Well, there you go, Nick. That's
Just
something
saying.
for you.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
just so that everyone knows how hard we work at the show, this Saturday, I'm going to be in a 5K, Nick.
Very good. Very good.
So, have you heard of this one before? The Detroit Riverfront 5K.
Mm,
So,
I
it's
can't
starting
say, but,
at,
no.
well, it's starting, I would say about, like, it's starting by Rivard Plaza. So, down by the, where the carousel is along the riverfront. So,
Okay.
I will say that I'm excited. I don't know what to expect except that I'll be going 5K,
What time is the start?
9 a.m. for 5K.
Okay.
I think 8:20 for 10K.
Okay.
But you
Well-
know what, Nick?
Yes.
You have to be there probably around 7:30 because they close the streets around 8.
Well, I mean, that's you park and then you walk over to the start.
Well, yes, that's assuming that you get your race packet in advance.
Oh,
You don't have
oh,
to take your race packet back to
Oh.
your car.
yeah. Okay.
So now I will say that the race packet pickup is not very convenient. And
Where do you have to go for that?
Run Detroit.
Where's that?
See, no one even knows.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
had to look up myself.
the good news is you have 5 days or 4 days to figure it out.
Well, you know what, Nick? I probably won't be running to Run Detroit to pick up my packet in advance.
Okay. I mean, can you go before Saturday to get it?
Well, yes, that to Run Detroit on Friday.
Are you going to do it or are you just going to do it in the morning on Saturday?
Well, no, I'm going to go in the morning, which is why I have to be there at 7:30. Because I want to beat the crowds
That's fair.
and the long lines on Saturday morning.
Well, very good. Very good. Well, good luck. I'm sure you'll do well.
I think that I will do as well as I think I will.
Okay.
So, Nick,
Yes.
so I like to. Do you know what Wit Monday is?
Wit Monday.
Yes,
How do you spell wit in this case?
WHIT.
I don't know what Wit Monday is.
What do you think it is?
I don't even have a beginning of it.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't have known either, but I did my research, Nick.
Okay.
And Whit Monday is the day after Pentecost.
Oh,
Do you know what Pentecost is, Nick?
yeah.
How would you describe Pentecost?
How would I describe Pentecost?
Yeah, because some of our audience might not know.
Uh, yeah, it's something with like the Holy Spirit and the
Okay, well, that's enough, Nick. Did you know it's
bestowing the Holy Spirit or something. It's I can't. It's like a
do you
certain
know
number
who
of weeks
Carol
after
Baskin
Easter.
is, Nick?
Who?
Carol Baskin.
Yeah.
What do you know about Carol Baskin?
What do I know about Carol Baskin?
Yes.
Ah,
You think Carol Baskin did it?
did what?
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone.
Wait. Is this supposed to be related to Pentecost and Whit Monday still, or have we shifted topics?
Well, I mean, maybe Carol Baskin is involved with the Pentecost.
Maybe I can't.
I'm no
I can't.
conspiracy theorist, Nick, but anything's possible.
Yeah, I suppose I don't think it's likely, but it's possible.
Oh my. I still think Carol Baskin did it.
Did what?
See, I can't tell you, Nick. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone.
Oh, all right. Well,
I'm not going to say.
okay. Well,
But,
all right.
Nick, so earlier, when you said that you thought there was a guy just shopping for glasses,
No, it looked to be a female.
well, there was a guy too. Your vision is bad, Nick. That's why you need new glasses.
Yeah, well, probably
It's
right.
National Eyewear Day. So
Oh,
it's
good.
a great
Okay.
day for you to get your eyes tested, Nick,
Yeah.
and to get
I
new
I
eyewear.
I am coming up on needing my annual eye exam.
Yes, and by the way, I think I said this last season, Nick, but my vision actually got better.
Oh, good.
So I'm actually surprised by that too.
Good.
Even my eye doctor was surprised that my vision actually improved.
That's good.
You don't see that happening very often, do you, Nick?
No, you don't. I know a couple people who have had vision
See what I
improvement
did there,
over time.
Nick, though? See it, right? Eyewear.
Yeah. What is your particular vision ailment?
I have no idea, Nick.
Well,
I let my eye doctor deal with that part of my
Well,
life.
are you nearsighted or farsighted or?
I have no idea. I let my eye doctor deal with that part of my life.
Oh, okay.
I trust my eye doctor enough that I've been going to her for like at least like 6, 7, 8 years, that I trust her enough that she will actually, you know what? We have somebody actually spamming our live chat right now, Nick.
Oh,
So,
do you know who the individual is?
well, I will say that, well, I
Is it someone trolling?
well, I don't even know what to say.
I don't know what to say either.
I guess we've never had this before, Nick.
Oh, well,
So we have somebody spamming the live chat. You've been reported to the authorities of YouTube. I don't know what that means, but you've been reported. And here they are again, Nick. I don't actually know why this person, I think I feel like we need to actually just remove this person and actually just get them out of here. And they're spamming the live chat, Nick.
okay, very good.
That's not good at all.
No,
Okay.
you removing the individual. That's good.
Yes, so I have no idea why the person feels the need to spam the live chat, but it has something to do with a spam message about Tinder, Nick. Have you heard about Tinder before?
Yes, I'm aware of Tinder is.
what would you say? How would you describe Tinder, Nick?
It's a dating app.
Oh my, that's what I thought. Oh my, I can't believe this, Nick.
Okay.
I don't know what to say, but you know what, Nick?
Guess you don't have to say anything.
Yeah, I guess I don't, because I feel like it's your time. Oh, by the way, this person is now back. So I'm not actually sure what that actually means. Like I feel like I really don't know what this means. I don't even want to I mean, this is kind of funny. The messages are actually kind of funny. So if you're in the live audience and you
Yeah.
And-
Well,
did you see them, Nick?
no, I'm not watching the live feed.
Well, that's
but-
okay. I'm
Okay.
enjoying this because
Well, good. It's
I am, Nick. I really am enjoying this. So
okay.
now I think, Nick, it is time for your final joke of the week.
It's time for that. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it is, because you failed at trivia.
Yeah.
So there's not much else that there is left for anyone to listen to. However, Nick, I will give you a sudden death question if you would like.
Oh, yeah. We can do that.
All right, Nick, this is your sudden death question
All right.
to win the $36 bucket of pickles.
Wow. Okay.
So, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So, now, oh my. You might actually know this one, Nick,
Okay.
but how do you make sweet pickles?
You add sugar to the recipe.
That's incorrect, Nick.
Oh.
I apologize, but unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Okay. Well, you can't win them all.
And the answer is you soak the dill pickles in strong Kool-Aid.
Oh.
And that's how they get that color also.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so oh no. I feel like this this I feel like this person came back, Nick, but that's okay. It's time for the final joke of the week, Nick.
All right.
So what is your final joke of the week?
What do you call a couple of gorillas that share a premium Amazon account?
Well, if I had to guess, Nick, you know what? I would call them cheap apes.
Okay.
Yep. That's all I have, Nick.
Oh, all right. Well, a couple of gorillas that share a premium Amazon account are called prime mates.
Well, Nick, I don't think that was very good. I think it went over the heads of most of our audience.
It's all right. It happens.
But that's okay, Nick, because you can always try again next week.
Good. I'm glad I have another chance.
The struggle is real, Nick.
Yes, it is.
What a time to be alive.
Yep.
See you next week, everyone.
All right.
Strong and fake a smile until I
What is that?
love you.
What do
Thank you
think
for
these
watching
are?
Funny is part of my name. For more
I don't know,
information about
Kool-Aid.
our podcast, please visit our website at www.funnypodcastdetroit.com.
Oh my.
We'll see you back here next week at
Oh,
10
lemonade.
p.m. for an all-new episode. And, unfortunately, Nick will be back too. Whoops, did I say that? Please don't fire me.
Please don't fire her, Nick.
I
The struggle is real.